Now here's the thing. The wilderness was attached to something. The wilderness was attached to the promised land. It bordered the promised land. You got the wilderness, you got the promised land. So in God, listen, every wilderness has a promised land. To every wilderness you go through, there is a promised land at the end. There's a promise at the end. The wilderness is never just a wilderness. It's the way to the promised land. It's the way to the promises. It's the way to the blessings. And though it looks unlikely, because it's barren, the problem, it's filled with the purposes of God and the promises of God. And when you go through it, you got to hold on to that. I'm in a wilderness right now. I'm in a hard time. There is a promise at the end of this. There's a promised land. There is blessing at the end. Stand in that, walk in that, fight in that, hold to that, overcome in that in everything you go through. And everything you deal with, the wilderness is going to lead to a promised land if you keep going. Say, this is the road. I don't like it. It's not pleasant, but it's the road that's going to take me to the purposes of God in my life. And it wasn't just that the wilderness led there geographically. The wilderness led them to the promised land spiritually. See, on Passover, God got the Hebrews out of Egypt. But he used the wilderness to get the Egypt out of the Hebrews. To prepare them so they can inherit the promised land. Because they were in no condition to do that. That first generation was not. They could receive the blessings. Think about it. Again, they were in the wilderness how long? 40 years. But how long were they in the promised land? Look at all the blessings it brought. Thousands of years. 40 years for hundreds and thousands of years of blessing. That's a great return on the investment of the wilderness. See, the wilderness produces great returns. And think about that with your life. It wasn't just Israel. It was Moses himself. Before he could lead them for 40 years, he himself was in the wilderness for 40 years. And then he fulfilled his calling. David was in the wilderness, and then he fulfilled his calling. The promise on his life, the prophecy. Messiah was in the wilderness. How long? 40 days. Then he fulfilled his calling. God saying something? Paul was in the wilderness of Arabia. Then he fulfilled his calling. In God, every wilderness in your life is meant to bring you to something greater. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn, and I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.